Chapter 3. A Band of Dirty Housemates. 223 Beach Road. I went back to the backpackers again. The next morning, I met Fabio at the uni cafe. I told him about Cara and the lizards. So now I need a new share house, I said. Just then, 2 girls arrived and said hello.
These are my friends, Lisa and Karen,
said Fabio.
The 3 of us play music in a band.
Fabio's the singer,
said Lisa.
Do you want to be in our band?
Asked Karen.
We want someone to play the guitar,
Lisa said. Look, I love music, but I can't play the guitar. I'm sorry.
Chris is looking for a share house,
Fabio said.
Hey, our housemate, Susan, is going to Europe today,
said Karen.
You can have her room.
Okay, I said. But then I thought of something. Wait a minute. Do you have any animals? I asked.
No, only us.
Lisa and Karen said, and they laughed. Okay, but do you steal things?
No, we don't.
The 2 of them cried.
Do you have any more questions?
Asked Karen. One more, yes. Can I move in today?
After 5 o'clock this afternoon, okay?
Said Karen. Lisa wrote their address on my hand and they said goodbye. Thanks, Fabio, I said. You're a good friend. Then we went into class. When I arrived at the backpackers, I found 3 boxes from Mum there for me. I opened them quickly, but they were only things to eat. What does Mum think? There aren't any supermarkets in Sydney? I couldn't carry the boxes and my backpack, so I called Fabio. Can you help me move my things? I asked.
Yes, of course,
said Fabio. When we arrived, I looked carefully at Lisa and Karen's house. It's very dirty, I said.
Oh, don't worry about that,
said Fabio.
That's Susan.
Fabio and I put my backpack and boxes on the bed in Susan's old room. I was tired. It was only 6 o'clock in the evening, but I wanted to sleep. I said goodnight to Fabio and went to bed. After only a short time, I heard a noise. Is someone knocking on the door? I thought. I went to the front door and opened it. But there was no one there. Then I went into the front room. Karen, Lisa, and Fabio were there.
Hello, Chris. We're playing music. Do you want to listen?
No, thanks, I said. I'm going to bed. I went to bed, but they didn't stop playing, and I could hear the music all night. In the end, I went to sleep. The next morning, I got up at 6 o'clock. Lisa was in the kitchen before me.
Do you want some breakfast?
She asked. She gets up early, I thought. Then she said,
Good night, Chris.
and went to bed. Fabio didn't come to class that day. Perhaps he went to bed at 6 in the morning too. After class, I felt happy. I'm not going back to the backpackers, I thought. But when I arrived in my street, I could hear the girls' music. When I opened the front door, there was lots of smoke in the house. Oh no, it's a fire, I thought at first. But I was wrong. It was cigarette smoke, lots of it. I hate cigarettes. I opened all the windows and went to my room. I called Auntie Marge. Can I come for dinner this weekend? I asked. Every day when I came home, there was cigarette smoke everywhere. In the kitchen, there were lots of rubbish bags, and there were lots of empty wine bottles. Only I took them out. After a week of this, I was angry. I spoke to the girls. Lisa, Karen, you girls never do any cleaning, I said angrily.
Sorry, Chris, but we can change. From tomorrow, we're going to clean every day,
Karen said. And can you play your music in the day, take the rubbish out, and stop smoking all the time? I said.
Okay.
Lisa said. The next evening, I didn't hear any music when I arrived in the street. When I opened the front door, there wasn't any cigarette smoke. I opened the kitchen door. There were no rubbish bags in front of me. I smiled. The next week was good. But then the music began at night again, and I couldn't sleep. The cigarette smoke was bad again, and the house was dirty again too. One night I felt hungry. I went into the kitchen, but the cigarette smoke came in through the kitchen door. I closed it. And then I saw them. There, behind the door, were all the rubbish bags from that week. So Lisa and Karen didn't take the bags out. They put them behind the kitchen door, I cried. The bags had lots of maggots all over them. I can't live with maggots, I said, and I left that night.